Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the 3 o'clock game with SK vs Kaiapoi. My name is Stella Jorgensen and I am very happy to welcome back. You can say your name if you'd like.
Maddie.
Maddie is back. We did a little stint at the under 17 girls and it has been very cool to do this again. So thank you very much for jumping on the mic with me. Up to bat we have got lead-off hitter. Do you want to introduce the lead-off hitter?
Cassandra.
Yes, and she is number 32. Usually, and I think I could be right, that Cassandra, Cass for short, is usually in the coach's box, but she's jumping in uniform to help SK out with this game. And on the mount for Kaiapoi, I believe her name is Jessie. And again, just filling in the gaps as we go, I believe this is a new pitcher coming in for the second half of the season for Kaiapoi, and she is from the Netherlands, which is very cool to see more of Europe in Christchurch.
Yeah, definitely.
So the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full house, yes ma'am. Oh. So whereabouts was that pitch, Maddie? Did you see it?
Yeah, it was like a bit of it. I think outside.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's what it looked like to me as well. So very nice outside pitch for first out of the first innings. Bringing it up to bat, number 2 hitter. Ooh, which way? Jessica, number 8. Squaring round for a bunt. That one just going foul. A nice call. Do you know why I think that was a good idea? Pick my brains.
Probably since that the infielders are not as close as they should be.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought too, because the first baseman is hanging back. So is the third, but they look like they're ready to move forward, but I would have thought the same. And that one just going a bit too high for a 2-2 count.
That was another really good out by Kaiapoi.
Yeah, no, the pitch is doing well. Getting an early start on SK, but bringing up to bat an absolute legend of the game. Do you know who this is? And it's okay if you don't.
I don't think so.
I will tell you with complete and utter happiness that this is Michaela Wedehiko, also known as Fatty. She is a phenomenal player. She's just gone away with the White Sox last weekend for Yup, she is awesome. And such a good person too.
And White Sox is the New Zealand teammate.
Yes ma'am, yes. Yep, so no, she is an absolute legend, and if you want to learn the game as a good person on the field and a good person off the field, Fatty's the person to watch. She is awesome. So that pitch is going on the outside there for a 2 strikes, 1 ball, and 2 out for SK. So they're looking to get this hitter on base. And just painting the outside corner. Yeah. So Fatty's asking the question, just making sure how far out that was, because if it goes in a little bit more, then that's going to be a strike, I'd say. Yeah.
Or going in for a bunt again.
I think she's squaring round for a timing, so she'll go like that, and then she'll go. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a 3 out, 3 down.
Yep. So that is a quick first at bat for the SK team, and Kaiapoi will be looking to go hard to score runs early.
Most definitely.
Good. Okay, so up to bat for Kaiapoi is Narissa McDowell, who is another person that was in the training squad that went away with the White Sox last weekend. So we've got a couple players here today that were away, and some of the top players in the country, which is pretty cool. On the mount for SK is Georgia Simpson, and behind the dish is Emra.
Ooh. Oh, that was a really good throw by right field.
Yeah, so that ball just going shallow right, and Jade, the right fielder, doing well to cover the ground to get her glove to it, but it just pops out. So Narissa advances to second base with none down and Nova up to bat.
Ooh.
You're fine. So Georgia doing a very nice lead-off pitch on that outside corner. Did you like that pitch?
Yeah. With a really good picture.
Oh. So Nova doing a sneaky wee push bunt to try and catch the corners crashing too hard. They're a bit more up, so it's interesting to see what the hitters do. But they'll be looking to advance that runner from 2 to 3.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, so that one just getting called ball low for 2 and 2.
Oh, that was a really
So
good.
that, yeah, tell them about it. Oh no, no, you go for it.
I'm not sure what her name was, but
Nova.
Nova going in for the dive straight, but just missed that.
Oh, the player, sorry. So Fatty, yes, Fatty went for the dive, and Nova was the one who hit the ball.
Oh.
Yeah. So no, a good attempt by the SK field. But runners on 2 and 3, and
Oh. Beautiful. That was a beautiful throw from second, I'm sure of it, or it might have might have been second. Or shortstop, my bad.
No, you're all good. So that was a nice play by the SK outfielder to get that catch, stop the runners from advancing. But the runner did come home. Or cut it off. Yeah. So that's a nice job by the 3-4 hitters. I believe that is the pitcher and the catcher. From Kaiapoi hitting in those runners. So that brings the score 2-0 to Kaiapoi in the bottom of the first, and they've got one down with Rayner in the 5 slot. Good lead-off pitch by Georgia. She's doing well getting the strikes in early. She's just doing her job, putting the ball there and trusting that her fielder's going to back it up, which I think is very good from a young pitcher. So yeah, umpire calling that foul. 2 strikes, no balls. So we've talked about this last time. As a hitter, you're trying to protect the plate, eh?
Yeah.
Anything close, you want to, swing away.
Like so much pressure, but then you don't want to miss that ball and cause an out for your team.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And that's where training that mentally is a big thing as hitters. Doing hitting practice or BP and saying I'm hitting with 2 strikes or I'm hitting with a runner on 3. So you're training your mind just as much as you're training your physical. So that's a wee tip if you're going to do your hitting next time.
Kaiapoi is coming in with that beautiful hit.
Yeah, they're coming in nice and hot with the bats. So both teams are coming off a double. So, they've got a double header, but they're coming off their first game into their second.
Yeah.
So they're seeing the ball and making nice contact straight off the bat. So bringing up to bat is Honora, squaring round for a bunt. So that one just going foul. So I only got one down. What do you think, SK? Turn the double.
That was a really nice play by SK. That was a really nice play by SK.
So yes, Fatty, and then a fun fact, that is her older sister, Crystal.
Oh.
Yes, so this team is full of siblings, I believe, or maybe I could be wrong that the sibling duos have faded out. But yeah, so Carly, Fatty and Crystal. Carly's the coach of the SK team. So that's pretty cool. Would you ever play in your sister's team if you were older?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I might be playing in her team next year if I do end up moving to 15.
Oh, that's exciting. So a young player, this is Jess. Jess chopping that to right field. Right fielder Jade just missing it under the glove in foul ball territory. So the hitter gets to go again. Jess was in the under-23s team that I played in over the competition, and she's a good wee utility, plays here, there, everywhere, but and a good hitter as well.
Yeah.
So exciting to see what she's going to do.
In SK there is a bunch of girls from different really good teams like Canterbury's,
Yeah,
the Netherlands.
Yeah. So this game's full of a lot of good players. Like you said, we've just listed off before that there was the pitcher and the catcher in the under 17-18.
Yeah.
And then we had Sienna, who was in the under 17 development, and then we've got White Sox players that are there and people from overseas. So it's really exciting for our competition, right? To see the level come up and who we're bringing in. It is very cool. Do you want to update us on the score, please?
2-0 to Kaiapoi so far,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm assuming that SK is probably really wishing for having a chance of a bat since their last one was 3 out, 3 down.
Yeah. So they'll be looking to move the ball this innings. They're a good hitting team, SK. You definitely don't want to give them too much wiggle room because I've been on the back end of that and they just hit the gaps and they're very good at their short game.
Yeah.
They are awesome players. So this brings up, so that's Carly and that's Crystal and that's they're all sisters. So how cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
So,
Especially both of them being in prems.
yeah, and then Fatty, so all three of them are in prem, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that was a really good swing, but also a really nice strike to hit.
Yeah, so just off, just a little bit, but the right one to go at in my opinion too. So that one getting called ball high for a 1-1 count. So that one just going foul. That one sounded like it just caught the handle of the bat. Usually you can tell which part of the bat it's hit by the sound it makes and you know when it's hit that sweet spot. But
Yeah.
that kind of sounded a bit low, too close to the handle.
Now we have a 2-2 count.
Yes, ma'am. 2-2 count. Top of the second innings and 2-0 to Kaiapoi.
Oh.
So Crystal takes that like an absolute champ. She's just been hit by the pitch.
I
So
didn't even see that.
nah, so sometimes it kind of just skims the nice part of your arm because when it hits it flat and hard, that hurts. But if
Yeah.
it skims it perfectly, it doesn't hurt and you get a free base. So that's pretty good.
And that's probably what they're wishing for right now.
Oh, how good. So, nice fielding by Kaiapoi. Pitcher picking that up with her glove and just flicking it to the first baseman. Advancing the run around to 2. Bringing up to bat. Ooh. This is a young player.
Maddie, I think.
Wait, what's the number? 11. Katie.
Oh, Katie.
Yes. Ooh. Doing well to get her hands to that. It's almost a blessing when you have a quick pitcher and you're just catching them a bit late, but it goes to right field, and that's exactly where you want to hit for runners scoring home.
Yeah.
So this might work out in SK's favour.
I'm sort of surprised how the umpire didn't see, but Katie, she had her back leg out of the batting box, and that's illegal. So I'm glad that she didn't get caught on that.
Oh, that's very good spotting because you're even lower than I am, but I can't see the thicker part of the netting is in my way. But that's very good. What's it called? Like close up watching the little things. But that advances the SK runner to third base.
Yeah.
And Emra is up to bat. And Emra was the catcher for the under 17 girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Canterbury,
Yes.
and was playing very well.
Ooh. So they're going to double check. Oh. So they've just double checked the swing on that one and they have called it. So that is 2 strikes, no balls, and 2 out, runner on 3. You really want this runner to score.
Yeah, and that's Bubba, and she's a really good stealer.
Good base runner.
Her sneaking around.
Yeah, she's sneaking around. She's doing her thing. But yeah, Bubba is a great player. My favourite play I've ever seen her do is throw. It was 2 down, and she threw someone out at 1 from right field.
Well, that would have been a nice play.
That was awesome. That was definitely a highlight play for me. I really enjoyed that.
My highlight for her was when I'm pretty sure it was tied, I don't know, and she was in centre and she catched it on the full and got in the win.
How good. Unfortunately, that is the 3rd out for SK, putting away their innings with no runs on the board. So that is 2-0 to Kaiapoi. Heading into the bottom of the 2nd, I think.
Yeah,
I think so.
Because it was top of the 1st.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was it top of the 2nd? Because I'm not even sure.
Nah, we'll figure it out in a minute. We're all good. Go. So we are in the middle. No, we're at the end of the Kaiapoi Queens lineup. The number 5, Christina Poole, smoking the ball out to shallow left, making that a really hard hit to defend. Seeing that it's ricocheted off the player and taken 2nd base. So that is an awesome start for Kaiapoi. So just good aggressive base running. And up to bat is Rome, the first baseman. Oh, that is a perfect hit.
Oh, good.
How are you? So Rome doing very well to drive that out. Again, just a nice line drive to right field, advancing the runner to 3 and bringing it up to bat top of the order. Do you remember who it is?
It starts with a C, I think.
No, that's okay. It is number 8, the 3rd base woman, Narissa.
Oh yeah, it was
You're thinking of, yes, the other team. Yes, no, I'm with you. So Narissa hitting a nice gap shot between centre right, advancing.
Oh, that was a beautiful hit to the fence.
So that is advancing another 2 runners in. Narissa standing at 3rd base. So again, do you remember the last conversation? We've had a couple when we were commentating, but when, as a pitcher, if you start to get hit quite a bit, then as a coach, you kind of acknowledge that that's happening and you make that pitching change because you don't want to leave them out for too long. So Crystal is coming in to pitch for SK. She is one of their usual and probably top picture, she's quite spinny, which is nice to see. And she has just been selected back into the Canterbury Red Hawks, which is very cool. So she gets to play alongside her sister, Fatty, and Carly is one of the coaches for the Canterbury Red Hawks. So again, the sisters come together, which is very cool.
That must be a very, very good, saying to the family.
Yeah, so they are an awesome softball family, and their mum, Gail, has been the manager of the Hawks for a long time. She doesn't do it anymore, but there is a lot of history with them, and they are awesome. So bringing up to bat, so Nova and Rome, who are in the Kaiapoi team, they are sisters. So again, just very cool to play alongside your whānau. So Crystal throwing that down for a strike, a bit of a smile on her face as she threw it down, which is cool. I feel like she stepped in, she's just ready to do her job.
And having a fun time.
Yeah. Oh, so Kaiapoi looking to potentially call a squeeze play. Just going foul, because Narissa was moving pretty quick off that base, so looking to get another runner on the board. That is a nice pitch. Probably just a bit high. I only giggled because I would have swung very hard at that and tried to hit it. And that's what's so good about Crystal, is she just changes that spin, that variation. She is awesome. And getting the first out for her team. Pretty good.
That was probably a really good change up for the pitcher, even though I know that Georgia is really good, but just having them think that it might be like a worse pitcher or something.
Or just, I think they're just doing it for variation. Different pitcher, different speed. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was a nice play.
Yes.
And a really good throw by third.
No, very, very good. So that is Rico getting her first field of the game. She is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, now we have a left-handed batter.
This is the pitcher. Pitcher for Kaiapoi. Jessie, my apologies.
She has a really good spin on her as well.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Right. Now that's 3 down.
Yeah.
SK coming back with ready to win.
Yeah, so they had a much better fielding innings this time. Kaiapoi just not getting their timing perfectly off this pitcher. So getting the ground outs where they need it, which is really cool, and giving them an opportunity to go straight into the bats. Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you think they're due to score?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I've just been told to do this, but I want to make a quick shout out to the 15s tournament.
Cool. Tell me more.
It was a really good tournament to play in, because I also played in it.
Cool.
For Riccarton. And just a shout out to my coach Ev and Kurt and Anna being managers.
No, that is awesome. Did you have a good time on your tournament? Yes,
it was a very, very good time.
Nice. And can you tell me one thing that you learnt from being on tournament?
Well, funny thing, it was when we were training to make, because it was windy, so I had to stand by the net, and I learned not to stand too close because I actually got a hit to the nose.
Oh no!
Because as you can see.
Oh my goodness.
It didn't hurt that bad, but just pouring with blood.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, yeah, that is one thing to learn, not to stand too close to the net.
With a full swing.
Oh, you poor wee thing. So this is Sienna. She is the wee second baseman for SK. A good hitter. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh. Lucky enough that wasn't in the diamond, or that would have been called an out by the quick reflexes. I don't know if I should say that, by the catcher.
You've hit the nail on the head there. No, that was very good. So getting the out at the plate for 1 down, bringing up to bat the right fielder, Jade. So that one just going foul for 1 strike.
I think that possibly SK could come with a comeback, because they just needed that first innings to get used to it, and now they're coming back and locked in.
Yeah.
Ready to get some runs in.
Nice, yeah, I like that. So that is a 2-0 count for the pitcher. So I believe one out.
Okay.
Oh, so they're just clipping that outside corner nicely and catching a few batters on that. So that is 2 down for Kaiapoi. Bringing up to bat top of the order, Cass.
Number 32.
Yes.
That's some really nice strikes from Jessie, I must say. I think so.
Yes, yeah, no, she's pitching very, very well. Just staying on top of these hitters and not letting them get into a rhythm. So just catching that one foul for 2 strikes.
She must be really committed to pitching, because she must have trained real hard to get those outside pitches.
Yeah, no, you can tell when a pitcher does a lot of outside work, as in outside of training, so the extras that they put in, because then they're quite consistent.
Now that's a 2-2 count for Kaiapoi or SK. I don't know which team to say, but it's basically the same.
Yeah, so it's a 2-2 count for the hitter and for the pitcher, you could say. That is right. So and now it is
a full count, full house,
and 2 down. So SK looking, there's a thing called 2 down hitting, and where your team just rallies along and gets hits and hits and hits with 2 down. So picking a nice walk with 2 down, bringing up to bat number 2 hitter, Jess.
What time? And now we have Bubba, which was at 3rd before as well.
So she is the DR for today's game. Ooh. Do you know what a DR means?
Not sure. I don't think so.
That's okay. So that is a designated runner. So that means that they run, they get put on, and it's once in innings.
Yeah.
So they've picked Bubba to be the lead runner.
So that must mean she's a pretty good base runner to be only a runner.
Yes. Ooh. So that is a nice pitch, clipping the outside corner. Pitcher doing very well. Just hanging out there, and no one's gone. Maybe moved across. Maybe taken a step closer to the plate to try and get their bat out across it. But again, they still might be making their adjustments as a team, so that is all good. So that is a
2-2 count.
Yes, 2-2 count.
now that's a full count.
Full count, that one coming up just to inside for the hitter. So either you're hitting or you're walking.
Yeah, and as my point, I would want to be hitting it.
Oh, bugger.
Oh. Really good.
Yeah, so that's a nice bit of fielding, a nice bit of hitting. It would have been absolutely perfect if it just broke the infield a bit more. But that's softball, that happens.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, so SK running out to take the diamond. Still 4-0 to Kaiapoi.
Oh, I haven't even realised, but they changed the catcher.
Did they?
Yeah, it's not Emery anymore.
Oh, they may have just had a specific pitcher-catcher combo set for both.
And on the sidelines, Nancy and
Anahita.
Oh yeah.
Having fun with their team, which I like to see.
I had to go against Anahita in the tournament for RKS, and she was really fast, but I could head off her, but
yeah. That is good confidence, and especially going forward, if you can hit off an under 17 Canterbury player, that's pretty cool. That is awesome.
She's also pretty fast to go against.
Yeah, no, you've done well to get a hit off her. So up to bat for Kaiapoi is Raina.
And I'm pretty sure it's bottom of the fourth, I think.
Could be bottom of the third.
Because before it was top of the third, I think. I'm pretty...
I think it's bottom of the third. Yeah, bottom of 3.
Oh, it is too.
That's okay. I do that too.
I didn't even realise.
Oh, bugger. So that one just getting past the glove of shortstop. So that is none down, runner on 1, and bringing up to bat Honora.
And I must say, Kaiapoi, you have some really flash uniforms.
Oh yes, that is a good special mention to make. Kaiapoi have just been kitted out with some new uniforms, looking very clean cut and very well presented. Loving the pinstripes. Yeah, no, they look good. They look very good.
And they also get along really well together from before the... That was a...
That is a
That was a great bunt.
That was very nice. But great fielding from SK to get that out. So runner advances to second base, and that is 1 down, bringing it up to bat, Jess.
But... Oh wait, no, she's not the pitch rate. Jessie.
Yeah, but this Jess can pitch as well, and she can catch.
Oh yeah?
And she can play in the outfield and probably in the infield. So is there anything she can't do? That's my question.
Let's see
if she can hit, yeah. Oh, so the ball just getting away from the catcher. Runner advancing from 2 to 3 and 1 down. Yeah. Unsure if they are going to pull off a squeeze or not. Squeeze. Perfect. perfect outcome. Maybe some would say too perfect of a bunt. It just dying very nicely. Oh no, just joking. It went foul. So they get to go again.
But that was a really, really nice bunt of just on the diamond, but umpire calling it a foul.
So I believe it is a full count for the hitter. Looking to score this runner on 3. Oh yeah. Crystal doing well to just clip that outside corner. A wee smile on the face. Very cool. Last year, Crystal and Fatty played for the Angels at Club Nationals where we won it in Christchurch. So it is nice to see a teammate do well on the mount and chuck a bit of heat on that. That was very quick. And bringing up to bat number 5, Christina.
Oh, Christine. That's some really nice strikes over top of that plate. Yes.
Nice.
That's another really good play by third
baseman, Rico, doing very well to get the out to put this inning to an end, taking us to the top of the 4th. Sorry. And I'm just trying to think of what part of the order. I think they might be top to middle for SK in their hitting lineup, which is always a good place to be. And there could be some. Oh no positional.
Oh, they haven't changed the positions yet. They look the same from my angle.
I was gonna say I thought some players were moving, but nope, they're all staying the same.
Now coming in the batting box, we have shortstop.
Yeah.
From the Netherlands.
So she's one of the best White Sox players. So New Zealand, yeah. So Fatty.
Fatty.
Yes. Also known as, well, you might call her by her proper name on the commentating, I just forget, because she is a teammate, so you fall into those habits.
Yeah.
But it is Michaela Widahiko. And this is one of her specialties, where she goes around last minute, drops that most perfect bunt, even when she does it with 2 strikes, because the first and third base women are playing back, that they don't expect it, and it is some of the best softball you will see. Oh yeah.
She's ready. She's ready for that big hit down. Yeah. Maybe even over the fence. Could happen, but it's a really hard thing to do.
Yeah, no, since we are on the big diamond today, I'll be very impressed.
If someone can get it off.
Oh yeah.
Because there's not that second gate.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh.
She's in that batting box locked in.
Yeah, no, nothing's getting put by her. She did get caught on a pitch. I believe it was on the inside last at bat, and Michaela is one of those great players who has one of those at bats and flicks a switch. She goes and she locks in, which is very respectable to watch.
And she has really good eyes.
Yes, very consistent in the batter's box.
Now that's the 2-2 count.
Oh yeah.
That was a good slap. I don't know if she was going in for a slap, but from that bounce.
Yeah, no, it just chipped the pitcher's glove, ricocheting off to the shortstop, who makes a pretty nice throw to get the out at 1, and bringing up to bat, Crystal.
And Crystal is the pitcher.
Yes, yep, she's the pitcher that's just come in.
And I must say, she is pretty tall, not gonna lie.
Yeah, she is a tall player. But I am vertically challenged as it is, so anyone is probably taller than me.
I'm sure everyone's taller than me. I don't think I'm even 4'5" yet.
That's alright though, you've got time to grow. I'm on the other end where I've got no time. Ooh.
And I'm already having my 7-year-old sister fitting my shoes.
Yeah, it happens. My sister did the same thing, where she's a little bit taller than me now.
Sort of embarrassing for me, but
that's okay, that's life.
But I let her get away with it sometimes.
Yeah, what can you do, eh? It's completely out of your control. But our hitter,
that gave me a fright.
Doing well to stay in this count. It is 3-2, 1 out, and that one just clipping the inside, and the hitter got her hands through to it, putting that to a foul. And getting Crystal out at the plate.
Now that's 2 down.
Yes, and bringing up to bat centre fielder number 2, Cheyenne.
And she's also a really tall player.
Yeah. No, you don't see too many like super tall female players. I could be wrong. Oh, nice pick from the first basewoman. Getting the out at 1. So that was 3 outs for Kaiapoi, side away.
Still 4-0 to Kaiapoi.
Yes. So they'll be looking to come into the bat and create that lead, push that lead out more, because I'd want to finish this game early.
Yeah.
But SK are such a phenomenal team where they'll hang in there and they'll keep applying pressure to Kaiapoi.
And there's also this really, really, really tall girl from Hutt Valley.
That's who I was just going to mention.
At first. And a really, really flexible pitcher.
Yes. Yes, so the tall Hutt Valley player that you may be talking about, I think her name is Maggie.
Oh, yes.
Yes. No, they are all phenomenal athletes, and they took out the under-17 tournament, so they did very well, and it's still a big congratulations to them. Up to bat for Kaiapoi is the first basewoman, Rome. Yes, Sienna.
Yes.
So Sienna doing very well, a big smile on her face, catching that nice line drive.
Probably bringing back the energy for SK.
I love that statement. Yes, it is. It just puts a little pep in your step, and it's so nice to see one of your young players holding their own out on the diamond. Bringing up to bat, lead-off hitter, Narissa, the third basewoman.
Then that also gives them a little bit of confidence from starting off strong and ending it big.
No, I completely agree.
No.
So 3 balls, 1 strike. So that one just going high and outside for a walk with 1 down. Rissa just checking where that ball is, but holding at 1. And up to bat is Nova. So that one just going high up, but the shortstop doing well to get under that ball for the second out of the innings. And bringing up to bat the catcher, Nova McKenna? Yes, I believe so. That floated so nicely, just catching the batter probably off guard for strike 1. That one just going a bit on the inside, so that is a 1-1 count. Oh, so that one just missing the glove of the first basewoman, tracking back into foul ball territory. Just missing, would have been a great out.
Yeah, then they would have given them that 3 down.
But that's all good. No harm done technically. If they can get this out, that's not a worry.
Another up one. Picking that up really well.
So that one just falling short in front of the right fielder.
And lucky enough got first to third. Lucky enough to got first to third.
Yes, so runners on 1 and 3, 2 down, and their lefty hitting pitcher.
In my opinion, I do not like pitching over to left-handed batters because I'm just used to the right-handers. And
Yeah, it's well, I struggle to relate only because I'm not a pitcher, but I can imagine it would be difficult. Oh yeah, because you're so used to having them on the other side that when they change, you're like, oh,
yeah.
don't want to hit them, don't want to give up that free base. Which I think might be coming quite present with Crystal, is just like being used to hitting that outside corner, and then that being too inside for the lefty hitter. Oh yeah, that's a nice
Another. Oh, that was.
a nice field by the SK first basewoman. No, you go.
I just want to ask,
Ooh.
how's your team? Because I heard that you are the coach for Kaiapoi, the development team.
Yes, so myself and Tessa Matuatini was the head coach and I was the assistant coach for that week. We had the girls for a couple weeks prior we did trainings and then we played the tournament. The girls did very well as a development side and having a home tournament. It was very cool to give them that experience. They did well. They grew with confidence. They started to understand the ins and outs of a tournament and what you need to do as a player, because it is different to just normal softball. So I can vouch for myself and Tessa to say that we are both very proud of the under 17 development girls. They did very, very well. But now, since that tournament is done, we have nothing to do with the Canterbury stuff anymore till next year. Yeah, so no, that was very cool. But thank you for asking. That was very cool.
Catcher has a really good arm.
Yes.
Second, so SK should hopefully be noting on that, and yeah.
Just take a mental note, eh? And up to bat is the catcher, Katie.
And I believe it is bottom of the fourth, or is it top of the third? I'm not.
Top of the fifth. Top of the fifth, I think. Or I could be wrong. No, we could be wrong. We'll hold fire. Top of the fifth, we are. So the game's moving along.
2 more innings to go, I believe. Oh, look.
Yeah.
Do you see?
But so you're not allowed to have it out of the box at all. You've got to have both feet in at all times.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, I can see. Now that you've pointed it out.
Oh, now.
Oh, see, it changes, I think. So that one's in. So just getting Katie out at the plate and bringing into bat. You know this player. You can introduce.
Anahita. Oh, yep. She played for RKS in the under 15s tournament and was pitcher and did a really, really good job.
That is cool to acknowledge, and also to acknowledge that an under 15s player is playing in the premier grade. It's common. I think I may have been 15 when I first started playing Prems, and now I'm 22. So I've been a part of the Prems grade for almost 7 years now, which is very cool. But you majority of us start off pretty young.
I also want to ask, when did you start playing softball?
So I started playing softball when I was 5, and I started off with T-ball, and just kept going from there, and then started making some rep teams, and then the rest is history. And very honoured and proud to say that it wasn't in my bingo card of life, but when last year I got to debut for the White Sox, and that was pretty cool. It was top of the list kind of stuff that you'd never think's possible till it's possible. So no, that is pretty cool, but you find it hard talking about yourself sometimes, but you've got to acknowledge the good things that you do as a person and be proud. So no, that is very cool. And Sienna has got something to be very proud of, because she is a young wee player coming into the Prems grade, unfortunately not touching the ball on this at bat, but swinging the bat hard, giving it a go, and I think that's the best thing. She's giving it a good crack. So that's 3 down, bringing Kaiapoi up for another at bat, and like we said last time, you'd want to score, because looking at the scoreboard, there's
still 4-0.
Still the same score as the second innings. So you want to, as a team, you have a dip. You don't want to have it, but when you do, you acknowledge it and then you come back. But none of them have had a momentum shift and wanted to take that. So let's see what they do. So bringing up to bat for Kaiapoi is Raina.
Zaina.
So that one just going high and outside for 3 balls, no strikes. Crystal just looking to have a wee laugh, shake it off, and lock in for these next couple of pitches.
I think, to be honest, this is my. That was beautiful to see. Really good. Getting stopped at third with a beautiful hit to the fence. And I actually said that last time, I remember.
So Kaiapoi doing very well to get a nice lead-off triple for the innings. Just going over second baseman's glove, just missing. Senna would have been absolutely over the moon if she got that. But great attempt nonetheless. Bringing up to bat, number 2, Anora.
This is probably my first game I've seen without them banging on the piles, and it's
a lot less rowdy.
Yeah. And just cheering instead of like
So Anora doing very well to sacrifice herself with a squeeze.
And Sienna backing up first, which got us that out.
Yeah, so doing SK doing well to make the decision. The play was not going to be made at home, it was going to be made at first, so you take that as it is, you want the outs. So that brings Kaiapoi to 5-0. And bringing in to bat, it could be a potential positional change or just a pinch hit, but this is Poe, also known as Lauren.
That's another really good play done by third.
Yeah, so SK field looking pretty tidy now, settling in with 2 outs and no one on base. And bringing up to bat,
Number 12.
Number 12. Ooh, it might be a shirt. Oh, it could have been a shirt change. Yes, I think I could be right. Number 22, Christina. Oh yeah, Christina.
Third baseman is playing on fire today.
Yes, so doing very well with the glove and the hot corner.
Yeah.
No, it is very good to see actually. She's a good player and a good person, so we like to see them do well. go. So up to bat could be a pinch hitter. So this is Stormy.
Number 19.
Yes.
What time? Okay. We're going on to play again. What would be a really good comeback is it being loaded and someone getting it over the fence.
That would be pretty cool.
Well, now we're at the top of the 6th.
Yes, top of the 6th.
We're still 5-0 to Kaiapoi.
Yes.
If I was SK, I would probably go in for that gap in between centre and right field, like just in between that going through Sydenham.
Yeah, that gap is pretty big. I wonder, I can't even see the centre fielder. Oh yes, yeah.
And also probably in right field, unless one of them's like really fast to stop it, but
Yeah.
if you had the power of your arm, you could probably get it just past him.
I like your thinking, and it's good to sit back behind the diamond and actually see where the different teams place, where their outfield goes, and little gaps that you can look for as a hitter.
Yeah.
But we're going to say the hitter was out at the plate for one down, bringing up to bat top of the order, Cass, first
number
basewoman.
32.
Yes, number 32.
And I really hope that Kaiapoi does not think I'm hating on them. Like, I love their team.
Why would they think that? You've done such a good job.
I don't know.
No, but that's the thing though. You got to acknowledge as a what's it called, a commentator. It's a hard job. You don't want to sound too biased, or once you've said it, it's out there. So I want to say that you're doing a great job. And you've got nothing to worry about.
I can see that she's really thinking it.
No, so the batter doing very well to get her bat to that ball. Just going foul though for one strike, no balls. Oh yeah.
She's ready. She's locked in.
So that foul ball was a tracer bullet, just missing the on-deck hitter, Jess. Not missing by much, so umpire just passing on the words of wisdom to say to stand behind the hitter.
And I think that she could be a little bit scared now, so she's moved to the other side.
Yeah, I think the umpire told her to do that just for safety, which is a good idea. So getting the hitter at the plate for 2 outs. Top of the 6th with number 2 hitter Jess up to bat.
And before she was doing some pretty good hits in the outfield.
Nice.
Just hoping.
So the pitcher doing very well to paint that outside corner for 2 strikes on the hitter. Going early, going aggressively, and not letting the hitters find any momentum still. Yeah. So I had to go at that one as a hitter. Just doing the right thing by swinging and just missing. So that is 3 outs for Kaiapoi.
But as a catcher, she must have, because it's the sounds of when it goes in the pocket just right. She must be pretty good at that. For those are like really nice sounds.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. That she's not snatching at it. She's letting it hit that point perfectly and meeting it at the right place. No, I like your thinking. Because as a pitcher, that must be a pretty nice sound to hear is when your pitch hits the glove smack. Like,
Without even the catcher having to move their
Oh,
glove,
yeah.
it just fits perfectly in the pocket.
that is softball I can't
ASMR.
pulls that one up.
I wonder if they do like ASMR.
Yeah. Well, there could be a really good softball one that you could do of like the contact point of the ball hitting the bat, the glove being hit with the pitch. What's some other really nice softball noises? Or I'm trying to think.
Maybe I think you already said it, but the ball hitting the bat, like
the middle.
right.
Oh yeah, you can listen to that over and over and over. I reckon, do you know what, you've just given me inspiration for the next Canterbury softball post, because I have to do the social media for that, so maybe I could do one of those videos of the softball sounds. And I'll give credit to you, I'll make sure I shout you out. So that is a nice lead off pitch for Crystal. Going in early, putting it nicely on the outside corner for 1 strike. Looking to go again. And putting it in the same spot and getting that called for strike 2. So Crystal doing well, coming in hot, going to find her rhythm early, and putting pressure on the Kaiapoi hitter.
For sure.
Commentator's curse, so I'm going to be quiet.
I wonder how many views are on it.
Oh yeah.
Third coming again, not letting that batter get past first.
No, so the fielding team doing very well to get that out. So that is 1 down and bringing up to bat top of the order. Third basewoman, Narissa.
No, oh yeah, I
Yes.
was about to say that.
Yeah. I've been around for a hot minute, so I do know these names, but if you continue commentating, you'll begin to know these players, and these are good players to know. Good people to look up to. Ooh, so that one just dropping on the inside, but getting called for a strike, so that is a 1-1 count. Oh yes.
That's another good play by third. I think that deserves a player of the day if they still do that in Queens because she's rocking it.
Oh yeah. Hey, I like that description, and she definitely does deserve a shout out.
So shout out to third for SK. You're doing amazing.
So up to bat with 2 down is Nova. I believe Nova is in left field. So that is 2 balls, no strikes, with 2 down.
And it's the bottom of the 6 if you haven't said that already. Oh, she's on fire.
Yeah.
She has a good arm on her for just getting that before she gets to her base.
So such a good innings, kept it nice and clean. So now, are we heading into the top of the 7th?
Okay, now in the batting box we have Michaela, which is also known as Fatty.
Oh yeah. So definitely looking for any way to get on. So Michaela's squaring around for that sneaky bunt. So this will be SK's last shot at the bat. Otherwise it'll be game over, 5-0 to Kaiapoi. So that one just drifting on the inside. Teammates having a wee smile between themselves, just knowing that clipped the inside very nicely. Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh, now we're at the top of the seventh. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. So that one just going for a pop fly into shallow centre field. Raina getting under that nicely, taking that out, bringing up to bat. Michaela's sister, third basewoman. Oh, no, now pitcher for the team. Crystal.
Oh yeah, Crystal.
So Crystal just getting her bat through to that, going foul and just going past the catcher who hustled pretty well to try and get her glove to that. So that is for 1 strike, no balls.
I wonder how much pressure is on SK right now. Of them, this is their last innings of having a bat, and it's 5-0.
Yeah.
So they need to get at least 5 to win or to get a tie.
Yeah, 5 to tie, 6 to win. Yeah, I've definitely been on both sides of that mindset where you want to protect as a fielding team, and you want to hit as a hitting team. Sorry, that made no sense.
No, you're all good.
But yeah, you definitely, I get what you mean by you want to be in the batter's box, getting runners on, scoring and putting that pressure back.
Oh, good eyes. Now that's a 2-2 count.
That is a 2-2 count. Crystal is a good hitter. I back her to get some bat on ball and get on base.
Yeah, holding it just before it would count as a swing.
Yeah, so Crystal doing very well to hold herself back there for a full house. So Crystal getting back on ball, which is positive, but it's just not breaking it far enough to get safe on base. First basewoman Rome taking the out at 1 for 2 down and bringing up to bat centre fielder Cheyenne. So great lead off pitch.
If I was the batter right now, I'd probably go to the top of the batting box because they're going pretty low down and it's looking low to her, but it actually comes in as a strike.
Yeah, that's a good observation to make. I do agree. Nice.
Yes, she missed. Really good running there.
Yeah, so second basewoman Jess just not getting her glove to it well enough to get the out. Sometimes that happens as a fielder. You don't completely. You just kind of misread the ball, but she's good enough to bounce back and get the next out if it comes her way. So it is top of the 7th, 2 out, a runner on 1, and catcher is Katie up to bat.
And Katie is having a streak of having her foot out of the batting box, which can also get her. Can't it get her team disqualified or her just disqualified? Or do you just get a warning?
I think you just get a warning. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It would just be.
Full.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, you're right. So Nikki picked up on that. So she has warned her as a hitter. to get her foot back into the box.
Yeah.
And she's had to readjust. Getting the hitter out at the plate, so that is the game done.
Yeah.
So very nicely done by Kaiapoi to take the win at 5-0. I have heard that they've had a game previously and it's been a lot closer, so sometimes that happens on the day. But thank you very much, Maddie, for jumping on the mic with me again. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. What's one thing you learnt today in general?
I don't know.
You didn't learn anything from the game?
Well, I think I've just learned from those pickups at third.
Yeah, some good consistent fielding. You've watched the third basewoman make their play, which I think is very cool. So that is a good thing, and good role models. And I think you've learnt a lot about the softball women who are here today and in Christchurch, and how much amazingness we have around us. So thank you very much for everyone for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day, and anything you'd like to say?
I would just like to thank you for putting me on, because if it wasn't for you, then I wouldn't be here talking right now.
Oh, that is my absolute pleasure. No, you are awesome, and this could be the future. This could be you. So who knows? But we'll say thank you very much, and we'll say bye on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye.